Hey guys, back to you with another video with JD Tactical. Got a little nip slip there, my bad. Yeah, today I'm bringing to you my Daniel Defense RIII. I've had this gun for about a year. It shoots well. I recently got some work done on it with a pin and weld that I did personally, and I will upload a video of that later on. So here it is, the Daniel Defense RIII. I do have a can on it, Dead Air, Sandman S, the Cloud Defensive, RIII. I don't have the new button yet, but I do plan on getting the new button as soon as they're not on back order. I do have the Magpul M-Bus sights, the flip-up sights. Oh man, I love these. I like the steel sights over the cheap plastic sights that Magpul does have. I have a Neo Mag Sentry strap. Do have a foregrip from Daniel Defense. This was given to me by a buddy of mine who also has a Daniel Defense. I do rock a Blue Force Gear sling in the EOTech green dot with the magnifier, and I do have the backup sights for Magwell Pros. Man, I gotta say, I do love the charging handle. Everything is cleared. Of course it's cleared. Cleared it before I started the video, but for your safety, cleared. I did change out the trigger. When I first got the gun, the trigger sucked. It's gotta be an 8-pound trigger on this thing. Definitely gotta be an 8-pound trigger. I would say I do plan on changing out the ambi safety selector switch. And I am running a Geisley Super 42 buffer, H2 buffer in here, because I am running this is a 14.5 and I am running a can on it. I still want it to run reliably under harsh conditions. I might go up to H3, but it's not guaranteed. Overall impression of this gun, and I've had it for about a year, I don't have any complaints. I know other people may have complaints. They may have an issue with Daniel Defense, but Daniel Defense, make sure their customers are always taken care of. If you guys have any stock recommendations, I still like the stock. My beard doesn't get snatched on it often or at all. I have yet to have it snatched on this rubberized padding here on the buttstock. Special edition, meant for veterans, the armed forces, the global war on terrorism. I've had about 1,000 rounds through it so far. Within a year, I did have another AR, and it doesn't compare to this Daniel Defense RIII. With it coming from the factory, pin and weld, it can be difficult if you don't know what you're doing, but it can be easy if you have the right tools and equipment to pin and weld it. Now, with that being said, I will get this suppressor off here so I can show the blackout defense muzzle brake. It is tight on here. There we go. Can is off. The blackout defense hybrid muzzle brake and flash hider combo. So it has its flash prongs up here and the brake on the side. Has it on both sides. I do have the right indexing point right at the top, and it's squared off and level. It didn't take much to get the shims put on, maybe 4 or 5 times to guess right with the shims and make sure it was torqued to spec before it was pin and welded by yours truly, me. I do run a Dead Air can. I love this thing. It's a dual duty can. With me, I actually prefer duty rated stuff all day long. It may not be the best of the best, but if it's duty rated, I know it's gonna last. I know I'm not gonna have any issues with a warranty. With having a 30 cal can, I can run this on my PSA 300 blackout, and that thing runs like a champ. And I will have another video showing that PSA 300 blackout. I've had no failures to feed this Daniel Defense. I've had maybe 1 or 2 failures to feed, and that was because of the magazine, and that was my own fault, and I'm not gonna get too much into that. It was a operator error on that one. I did swap out the mags, ran another mag. The mag ran perfectly fine. It was the mags with the 10-round follower in it. No, I do not live in a state with a 10-round follower, but some local stores are coming out with magazines with the magazines already having a stop in them to where you can only have 20 rounds or 10 rounds, if that. But on my 300 Blackout, I do run 20-round magazines. It's just easier. The 300 Blackout already is overweight, but with this gun, this weight total, it probably weighs around 10 pounds with the can on it. Due to the fact that it is robust, you can put a grenade launcher on the bottom of this if you have one. I do not personally, even though I wish I did. This is America. We love freedom. Outside of that, I don't have any complaints about this gun. I actually love this gun. This is my general purpose rifle. This is my do-all rifle. Things have hit the fan, I'm going to this rifle all day long. I've got the magnifier, I've got the EOTech. I have plenty of batteries for the EOTech. The gun's gonna run. It's gonna cycle. I don't have any issues out of it. But that safety selector switch, how about you guys leave a comment in the comment section on what I should get. Thank you for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoyed. Tell me what you'd like to see on this channel. We will have some more range videos coming in here soon. But like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.